the only
freedom.
the only thing that troubled me was the pain it brought to my parents, especially my mother. But we were able to patch things up. And then I had a conversion experience in September 10th, 1972, that just turned my whole life around. And little did I realize that 7 years later, I would become one of the first chaplains in the history of the NBA with the Washington Bullets, the Wizards, with Wes Unseld and Kevin Porter and Mitch Kupchak and Kevin Greavy and Bobby Dandridge and all those guys, Phil Chenier. And so that did that for 20 seasons. But during that time, what happened is, of course, I had to deal with a lot of juvenile thinking, juvenile behavior, and all that kind of stuff in those 7 years to work at that level. I had no mentor. The main thing I knew is that I needed to just love these guys unconditionally and to keep things confidential so that they didn't have to worry about, hey, next Tuesday on the sports cover, the sports section, the chaplain tells all. And so there's some stuff I will go to my grave. I've even told my wife things that I know that I kept quiet all these years and will continue to. But during that time, of course, working with a lot of players, their position in life attracts a lot of insincere people. The bulk of the players I was working with are of African descent. So, and a lot of players, they're just looking at me like, I'm supposed to spill my guts to that guy? Are you kidding me?
The white guy.
I look 15, at 25 years of age, I look 15, 16 years of age. And so what happened is that I began to study. And it began right around 1980, where I began to study in earnest about Black history. And then it was all pre-digital era, so I would go to the local library. I'd get videos out, Eyes on the Prize Part 1, Eyes on the Prize Part 2, the 8-part series by Basil Davidson on Africa, Voyage of Discovery, and all these different things, reading books. And then I bumped into Ivan Van Sertima, who was a professor at Rutgers, and he passed away in 2009. But somehow, I don't know how, I got his home phone number. I call him up and I say, Ivan, you don't know me. I barely know you, but I really want to get to know you, and I would hope you want to get to know me. That's how I opened it up. And we talked for 45 minutes. He got my home address. I didn't think anything of it, gave it to him.